Hello, in this video, we are going to learn how to identify inconsistent data in Excel. And when we talk about inconsistent data, this is whereby values have been written using different format, yet they should have the same format. And there are several methods that can be used to identify inconsistent data. And one of the method is visual inspection. And this method is ideal, especially when you are checking header names, overall structure, and obvious issues. For instance, when you check our header row, we can see it is written using the lowercase, and maybe you would prefer for the header row to be written using the proper case. So you should note those issues down. Other obvious issues is whereby you see when you check the first few rows in the order ID, we can see there are different formats. For instance, uh, the first order ID is written using lowercase. The second order ID is written using the uppercase, and there are also other order IDs which are just numbers such as 5, 7, and 10. When you also check in the customer name column, you can see there is presence of special characters such as hash. There is also numbers in text such as 1 and 2. So you should know that down. However, what if in the first few rows we couldn't see those formatting issues and we needed to scroll down the data to see if we can have formatting issues? Visual inspection wouldn't be ideal because if the data set is large, that would be taxing and it would be also easier to miss those issues. So only use visual inspection when checking for header names, for the overall structure, or when the issues are obvious. The second method is sorting, which groups similar values together. For instance, when we check formatting issues in the order ID, when we click the filter drop-down next to this column and we sort A to Z, we can see it has grouped similar values together. So you can see the order ID, which has numbers only, appear at the beginning of the data. And when you scroll down, you can see the rest of the order ID formats appear. So the third method, which is ideal when checking special characters, numbers in text, different capitalization, different spellings, is to use the filter drop-down next to each column. For instance, when you come to customer name, you click the filter drop-down next to customer name, you can see we have names such as Daniel Brown, Daniel Brown 2, Daniel Brown 1. These three names should represent one customer. However, they appear to represent three customers because there's presence of numbers in text such as number 2 and 1. And as you scroll down the list, you can see there are other special characters such as hash, at, and also, let's see, even when you scroll down, you would see things like different capitalization. For instance, we have names such as Susan Garcia. You see, we have the name Susan is starting with a small letter. So filter drop-down is ideal when looking for special characters, numbers in text, different capitalization, different spelling. So those are the few methods that can be used to identify inconsistent data in Excel.